Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another night of CSC showcase matches. Thank you all so much for being here, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be casting tonight's game. My name is Max, by the way, if you didn't know, and I'm joined by my co-host for the evening, Anexilia. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty well tonight.
That's
Excited to
good.
cast this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. This is, I think, your first cast with us here at CSC. So
That
thank
is
you for
correct.
doing it. We thank you, appreciate you, and I think it's also a we've got our good friend Crutus Pack, who's going to be observing. Right, so big shout out to both of y'all for coming out here and joining me, Boomer, in casting tonight's match. Tonight we have, as you guys can maybe see or maybe you saw in the community announcements, we have the Caracals versus the Samurai, a highly contested matchup for tonight. These two teams actually, I think their last match day was against each other as well. So uh, we're getting a little bit of a rematch here, and it will be actually who won the last match. So let's see the Caracals hopefully out for some blood, out for some revenge. What do you think? What do you think we're going to see tonight, Axel? Crazy? No, something of the sort, or hopefully a close one.
But if we look at the current minor standings, Samurai is way far ahead, only suffering one loss so far this season. But Caracal's not far behind second place in their division to them.
Mm-hmm. For
But
sure, yeah. It's gonna be a tight one, like you said. There's not too much separating these two teams. Samurai does have the better, I guess, team on paper, as we can see. But who do you think maybe individually that the Caracals could bring to the table here to beat Samurai?
well, currently, in terms of unknowns, we do have to look at Leben, who is filling in for the Caracals tonight, free agent, though putting up very good numbers despite that.
Mm-hmm.
And on their team, we also do have Krona, their main opper. He gets his hands on the op, he's gonna get rolling. And if the samurai can't stop him, that is gonna be an issue, especially in map selection.
For
Like
sure.
if you get on one of the maps with an open sight lines and Krona gets his op rolling, samurai is gonna have a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's the thing about Krona really, and it's a little bit of a meme at this point, I would say, is that the man is an ego peaker supreme. All we hear, at least all I hear about the man is that he's got insane skill, but he's got an itchy trigger finger, I guess we could say. He's taking fights maybe he doesn't always need to. So we'll see if that'll be their downfall. Samurai's able to capitalize on that over aggression. Other than Caracals, we have on Samurai the top-rated player in Minor, as you would expect from the top-rated team in Minor, Chu Tang, who I mean, absolutely clicking heads all over the server on every night. So look out for him definitely to be top fragging on Samurai, and if he's not, then they could be in trouble. Having an off day if he didn't eat his dinner, if he didn't go to the bathroom, whatever it is, he could be in a little bit of trouble. So other than that, who do you think maybe that we might see on Samurai here, NX, that could pop up, has the potential to?
Well, I think the other person to consider would be Shusho. Or not their
Yeah, Shusho would be a good second choice place. Maybe Chutang if he's not having the best of days. And there's Icarus on I think who's going to be the main op, who we'll see probably get the
yeah.
boomstick most of the rounds.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's not too much we gotta talk about. I'm ready to get into this game, and I think we got all 10 on the server. Am I correct?
Yeah, that should be the case.
It looks like it to me. Looks like it to me, and yeah, it is. It is gonna be. This is a big night. Laban subbed 8 games this season, and he's posted over that in comparison to myself, who I've probably subbed a similar amount. He's posted over a 1.0 rating, so he's a consistently pretty decent sub in minor. And we'll see for him. Hopefully that he'll be able to. God, outperform maybe even if some of his previous performances. We shall see, though. Hopefully, pretty soon. I'm itchy to get into the game, and I'm just glad this is happening at 10 o'clock and not not at 11 like it usually. We're up here until 12:30, and it's a bit of a struggle sometimes. But Annex, you said that you've done casting for other games. Am I correct?
Yeah, Osu. Circle clicking.
Yeah. Circle clicking.
Exciting competitive matches. Or yell if someone hits a thing.
Or I mean, or you yell when they miss a thing. That seems to be
There's that too.
probably more. Yeah, just a lot of yelling. Yeah, I guess that's showcasting in general. Oh man.
I make things exciting.
Yeah. Well, tonight I hope we'll have an exciting match. Is there what's stopping us from getting into this match? Do we know? I think everybody's in.
Everyone's in, might be a little bit tech.
Okay, so yeah, so the teams are ready to go, and it looks like servers should be ready to go. I think we're just waiting on um
Some
what could
people
be
ain't
just
ready,
I
looks
think
like.
some technical stuff. There are people not ready. Do we want to maybe get the word out to these folks? Oh, and I
Oh,
think actually that might have just been the pick ban there. We are actually going to get into the match here, which is a good sign.
or,
A very good sign. And it looks like it will be Mirage. Just like the or unless the pick ban still have to happen. I have no idea.
well, they could just restart the server. I'm not really sure.
We will see. We can do a little bit of faffing around before that. Um so Annex, other than you said that you casted Osu. Sorry, Osu and it was Overwatch, correct? Was the other
Yeah,
one?
a lot more
Yes.
hectic, a lot more motor mouth going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I could not even come close to wanting, not first of all wanting to, but also probably casting casting Overwatch. There is and how do you observe that too? Like how do you know who to look at? Because there's so many kills happening all the time. It's that's a tough one. That's a
Well,
tough one.
it's kind of a mystery, and it will remain so because we are hitting knife round.
We are indeed, and finally we get to see all those beautiful knives that everybody we see a default here, and oh man, I hope we don't see any baiting. I hope we don't see any running around the map. And get a nice clean knife round as they will intercept each other, and we will get a nice clean one here. It looks like Samurai with the upper hand. Butterdog, all on his lonesome, does get one. Does find Night Fury.
Oh,
Both players very low. A right click would do it for either one, and it will be Krona to hit for that last kill, and it's Samurai who win the knife round. Well, let's assume that they do, and they do switch onto that CT, so they will start. Oh no, did I just lie? I did just lie. It will be Samurai. Looking to start on the T side. I like this to
well,
maybe.
Caracals won the knife round. It was just switched around.
Oh, was it? Oh, am I
Yeah,
blind? Oh, I'm totally blind. Good call. Good call, Annex. It was just switched around.
it's
That's
everyone's
funny.
classic here on Mirage. This is quite an open map. Got classic open A site, closed off B with a single rush point, then the open mid. This kind of
Yeah,
does play into Caracals, especially with Krona, we were talking about earlier.
for sure. And if he takes those aggressive op peaks like he's known, if he just swings mid every time, and Samurai give him those fights, they could be facing some trouble. But it is going to be the Samurai just going to come piling out of the B-apps here, and Laban, the sub, going to do as much work as he can. Doesn't find a kill, and it will be Chutang and Beanogs to find that first pair of kills. Chrono does answer back with one, Chutang with another of his own, and suddenly the Samurai into a 4-on-2 in the site. There's the bomb is down, and Caracals come swinging out, and they won't find a kill, and it will be the Samurai on the board. 1-0. A nice execute. And I put that one down to maybe positioning the Caracals. Not really in a good spot to stop any of those players coming out of apps there.
Yeah, that flash instantly catching out the lone B site defender. And from there, like, they just managed to pour out of apartments right onto B, and no one could do anything about it.
Very rough. Very rough. And so we see a little bit more of a defaulty round here. 3 Ts towards mid. All with Mac 10s. I don't know if you guys want to take this fight here, boys. This is, you might run into some trouble. Corona there, who's who's going to probably take your head off. I will mention Icarus is the person to look out for, again, like we said, on that Samurai team, who will be picking up a scout in the off from time to time. And that battle last time, actually, I casted a Caracals Samurai match, and Icarus got the better of him, and Butterdog did not listen to my... He swings out and gets taken out, but Shusho gets onto the site, and a nice flash from Icarus. He'll go right through the smoke as well, and Night Fury with the dualies. I'm a big fan of the dualies. Does find Shusho in the head. Eats a nade. Eats a second nade, and Night Fury falls, and Samurai in a 3-on-3. Peppy with the peepee, but it's just Laban with the spray down from CT onto Icarus, and there's a flail of bullets coming out from either side. Chutang and Beanogs in a 2-on-2. And Beanog's desperately hanging on. Corona so low. Laban, if he dies, would have lost the round right there. I think they do have time. Just barely. Just ever so barely. The defuse comes out, and Caracals will find one. Staving off the 16-0. It's not happening tonight, folks. It's not happening tonight. Caracals will find one, and Samurai in an okay spot. They got the bomb down. Their money's good, and I mean, talking about money, let's just talk about the CT economy for a second. They got a full buy, and they barely buy into anything here.
Well, it's all Gleals for the T side now. Looks like they're coming up to mid. Corona smoked off as well. The CT's playing a very spread setup. Helped them a lot over in the last round.
Oh, gosh. As the swings come out, Chutang does find the first. Corona's got to back up here. Watch yourself, my friend. Oh, and he's up, and he hits the shot on the already lit Chutang. Icarus and Butterdog, though, find 2 kills of their own, and Samurai with 3 players still left alive. Peppy and just Laban. Got some utility. The MP9 on Laban might be a little difficult to fight from CT here. Full health. Icarus on 79. There's a lot of space left to take. Peppy misses the shot, and Laban's going to come charging out. Throws a nade to Firebox and catches the edge of Butterdog. But they're playing a nice crossfire here, and he's got to get lucky here. He's got to find Icarus, who he does find, and into the one-on-one. Laban, he's going to go chasing. He's running out of time here. He will go for the bomb. Throws a little smoke. I don't think he's got any time left. Oh, it's going to be ever so close. But he'll fall anyways. Good job from Beanogs to play time there and not get too aggressive.
CT economy is looking weird here. Like, 3 people are in double saves. Corona and Laban got full money. They should be looking to force here to try and even out their economy. Yeah, and that's what they'll do. 3 MP9s and 2 M4s. Not too much utility to speak of, though.
No, but when you combine to 3 MP9s like this, you gotta do an aggressive play, and that's exactly what they've done. Coming up underpass here, Shade swings into 3 players, and Icarus will find 2 kills, and there goes 1. Strike that 2 M4s, and it's just Peppy and Laban on the MP9. Strike that again, it's just Laban with the MP9.
As much as I like that play, the CTs need to flash top mid if they plan to push that. Like, the push was a good idea, but they had no utility to support it.
No, and they will pay for that dearly as Samurai find the 3rd round, and now we're truly into the full save. Shade might pick up a pistol or 2 for his teammates Laban as well, but the T economy starting to get rolling here. Butterdog already on nearly 5K and up going into round 5. A good set of utility on the Samurai. They got everything they need. Will they hit an execute? Do they know that there's an eco happening right now? That's the question. 3 Deagles, P250. Corona the only one who's elected not to buy up. And Beanogs finds the first test, and he passes it with flying colors. They might have heard that Palace player. Corona hits 2 dinks, I think. No, just 1. And Shay does find Icarus and Palace, and that's an AK. That's a dangerous piece of weaponry there. And as they
this is so sorry from the T's. They're aggressively taking CT here to make sure that they don't have a way back into the round.
Beautiful, and Chrono does fall, but it's the AK here in Palace in the hands of Shay that we've got to be careful of, and Laban caught on a reload. Shay does find 1, though. Will get taken out. A nice shot from Chutang. Peppy misses a few, and Chutang. How many is that? Some nice
That was so
eco
smart.
frags.
That was so smart from the Samurai. They knew they lost to Palace and possibly even T-Ramp, so what do? They take a space that they have a little more access to, CT. All players grouped up in the back of site, planned over at triple, and just had everyone pour into there to make sure that the CTs had less places to station for any kind of retake.
Yeah, no, a good play, like you said, by the Samurai to take that space, and they will pass the eco test. That's a first of I'm sure many ecos this match, and they haven't lost it yet. Chutang again, just gonna go straight up cat. Finds that kill onto Shade. And Krona, without the op, but with an M4, finds Icarus. And Chutang's gonna answer back with a few bullets. Peppy finding Shusho. It's just a wild spray down as Peppy does eventually fall, but he gets 2 kills and into the 2-on-2. Krona and Night Fury try to retake this site as the bomb's not quite down yet, but it's going down now, and Butterdog's in a good spot to stop any plant denial.
Want to see the cross to bench?
That is a nice crossfire here. They have no idea. They got to clear everything here. And as they hop out, Night Fury finds the fight and the kill onto Beanogs. Beanogs, though, Butterdog will fall after finding that trade kill. And Krona with a retake to get that second round on the board for the Caracals.
That was
nice retake.
Kind of a bad position coming out from Beanogs. He was peeking out to market door. I think he was waiting. If he was playing for a swing from Butterdog on bench, or the guy peeking market door, that would have been a smarter play, but that didn't end up happening. And that just gave over a free frag in the post plant.
Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, really, if you're going to look anywhere, you're probably going to look at site first thing if you're a CT coming out, right? And he was standing right there on the middle of the site, right on the bomb, essentially, and paid for it with his life. We will see Samurai, though, buy straight back up. They've got really no money. This is a crucial round here. Decides the economy going into these next few rounds is both teams are struggling to buy anything, really. Night Fury's gone straight for the A1S. No utility whatsoever. Krona, Shade, and Peppy with a little bit of utility for themselves, but not too much as the T's will just start come charging out. Samurai taking a little bit of damage, and Beanogs does not care that he's got no health, but Krona finds 2 somehow. Does get taken down, but the site is pretty well there. Shusho with a nice crosshair placement. Folks, look at that crosshair placement right there. If you want to learn how to play this game, that is beautiful headshot level. Chutang finds a kill of his own, and Shade makes this a 1-on-1. I thought this was all but lost for the Caracals, and Shade's going to try and do it himself. Go for the tap.
It's not playing for Shusho.
It's really not planned for him at all, and Shade's got an idea about where he could be.
Also got some utility to play with.
Oh, he does not know. I thought he did. He was looking in the right spot, and Shusho with a nice swing is... that was just too much noise on the site, and those footsteps gave it away. He swung at the right time, and that's a 5th on the board for the Samurai, and what was supposed to be, I think, their round as they had the site there. Caracals managed to pull it back into the 1-on-1, and it will be the Caracals now forced to eco. Krona does opt for the scout. Shade's still on 3K. He definitely can afford it, and he can afford it, especially if he gets some kills here, as the Hopper in Krona tucks in and eats that nade. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. 72 HP, but not the way you want to start off the round. Sorry, strike that. Krona does have the scout, and he will find the tag on a Butterdog, who's down to 29, and if they go any farther into that cat position, they're going to run into Laban, who does spot out Chutang. Sprays through the smoke, and it's not actually him who gets the kill. It's Krona onto Chutang, and Beanogs is up into window. My God. And Beanogs with a quick little 2K onto the unsuspecting Shade and Peppy. The round's going as it should have. Samurai win their 6th, and another deco that's avoided there. A deco win, thank God.
It looked like those market players were caught with their pants down. It looked like they were knife out. Was the window call late?
I guess so, yeah. And you got to be careful going into the kill hole there for sure, but they weren't even ready for the swing at all. So a good job by the Samurai to capitalize on that.
Krona's running naked this round.
Window there. Who's running naked? Krona. He does not care. The glass cannon comes out, and he's just going for the fight as best as he can. And Beanogs falls in a main. A nice counter swing from Chutang. Kills happening in mid. Icarus and Krona finding kills of their own. Chutang does fall. That's the carry for Samurai gone. It will have to fall to Shusho here to find some kills. Enough utility. No one really watching
But look at the
CT.
mid-lurk. Look at the mid-lurk from Icarus.
Oh, this is big. This is big. Icarus is clearing out. Krona does manage to get one kill here, and Icarus, he's not careful. Yes, he does. He falls to Peppy, and it's all into Shusho in the 1-on-2. Krona goes for a no-scope. Goes for the stairs. Finds the kill onto Shusho as he aggressively peeks up from Tetris, and a nice retake. Wow, no, you're totally right. I didn't see that mid, but he spent just too long clearing out angles. He needed to help his team there and draw some attention, maybe even bait his own life for a counter swing from the players on site, but to no avail. That'll be Caracals on their third, and
Look at Krona's kills. It's 11. He's starting to get warmed up. If he starts to get going, Samurai is going to get in trouble.
for sure.
And Krona still does not have armor.
He still does not, even though no, he does not have enough for it. He does have a kit, which is interesting, and he bought utility as well. So this is an interesting choice. He's opting that, if he's gonna die, he's probably gonna die to an op on Icarus, and well, it doesn't really matter whether you've got armor or not. So that's an interesting play. I respect it. And looks like the Samurai setting up for just a hard B execute here, and the utility comes down
right
and
left.
Peppy with a nice spray down. Oh, and fully flashed and through the smoke. Peppy finds Chutang. Backs up.
All Caracals was here.
They're gonna just come out. They do not care. And Peppy finds another one. Does get traded out, but it's a good defense from the Caracals. Oh, and Icarus with a nice shot. Holding that get-right position. Oh, and nearly hits the flick. Or does he hit the flick? Through the wall there, I think. And it won't matter because Beanogs finds the kill. Shade, oh, in app, sorry. Oh, and Icarus flicks up. Finds the kill, and another hectic round, another 1v1 situation. None of these rounds are getting out too clean here, eh, Annex? That's rough. That's rough. The Samurai will buy back in straight away. They don't care. But the Galil on Butterdog is, he's opted for more utility, and we'll see maybe an execute happening. No, Chutang's just gonna go straight out, but he hasn't spotted the player Palace. Night Fury goes charging in and is so close to getting that kill. Just Laban caught with his knife out, and that's the sight for the Samurai already. Peppy just can maybe hold his kill hole position to find a kill onto Chutang. Bullets go flying in either direction and no kill. But the kill is eventually found by Butterdog, and Peppy with his trusty P250 does not find that kill in Krona, though. Does find the kill. Shusho falls, and that AK is going to come in handy next round because that CT economy is struggling right now. They are strapped for cash, and so if Krona can drop this AK across to someone else, and maybe they have enough but will he be able to save it in the first place? They're hunting for him. He will try to hide in the split knife out around the corner, and Beanogs is there to finish the kill off. That is 8 on the board for the Samurai. And, yeah, there we go. They've won the half. We'll see if it's convincing or not. Caracals, this will be a buy round for them. But, we'll see if they put it to good use.
Kind of low on util, but not half decent firepower. Only 1 from Moss, rest rifles.
And Krona on an AUG. Ooh, the smoke spray down does not work. He will get chunked down to 21 HP, and they got to give up mid here a little bit. Oh, but he does not care about the health. Krona swings right back out and finds Chutang, which puts Samurai into a little bit of a problem here because Chutang's the entry here, and they're still stuck in mid. Beanogs, though, finds the aggressive Krona and finds the aggressive Shade, and Butterdog does exactly the same and finds Laban on Cat, and suddenly it was looking so good for the Caracals with that opening. They're into a 4-on-2. Night Fury goes for the spray down with the player Cat, and it's just Peppy all alone. Butterdog finds that kill on a Night Fury.
They're just throwing all their util at him.
Yeah, they know he's here, but Peppy's got the right idea. He's dancing around the smoke. But he's going back to B for some reason, despite the fact that he knows that they're going up con. And this peak could be the end.
He had a timing there with the smoke star on Cat. He lost it. He lost that timing there.
I think, yeah, I think you're right. That double smoke that was down, he could have played the edges of that and maybe found a kill or two. And he's got to be aware. If he makes a step here, Beanogs knows exactly where he is. And just go for the save, Peps. Go for the save. There's no point. You can't win it. Just run. And they might have heard him here as Beanogs starts clearing out towards Market. I don't think he heard him, but he's definitely going in the right direction. And do we see a late minute fight here?
Nah,
No,
Peppy safe.
Peppy, very safe play from him. Does not ego peek, does not go for the kill. I like that. And that AK, it'll be useful. Because, well, actually, how useful would it be? Because I don't know if the Caracals got to make a decision here whether they buy into Corona as brand, buys into the Scout, but no one else invests, so it will be the hero AK for Peppy as the Samurai are just going to come entering out of A, and they're not even going to throw any util whatsoever, and that's going to cost them. The Shade finds a nice 1-deke into the head of Beanogs, and Night Fury doing some damage of his own here. This is getting dicey. A lot of Samurai players getting lit. Butterdog does find a kill, and my
How
word,
is he still
Shusho,
alive?
I don't understand how that's happened, and Shade finds the kill into Shusho, and suddenly the Samurai elected to go out with no utility. It's finding some trouble. Butterdog here to save the day, though. A 3k on the round for him, and it's just Night Fury who has managed to salvage one of these AKs, and they don't know he's here. If he gets one, there it is. Oh, and nearly swings into Butterdog for the second kill. And Butterdog was lit too. That would have been not a winnable, or not an easily winnable 1v1, but that's a rough one for the Samurai to win there, because I would say they got outplayed there. Good job from the A players to play a nice CT.
They just let those A players exist over in Slade. They just sat over in Sandwich and Tetris and just tried to take duel and fights and hope that they'd overgress.
Yeah.
But those pistols are fast on those jiggle peaks.
And with full kits of util, just like, you know, throw a molly on throw a nade, throw a flash, and get people swinging. But no, they decided to take the fights, and Laban gonna get caught with a nade out, and Chutang through the dividing wood there, finds Krona as well, and Peppy does manage to find one back, but as these Samurai players start charging up towards A, and Shade, my god, Night Fury though, tries to kill somewhere else, and Chutang's up into Market, so I didn't even see that happen. Kills are coming all around the map here, and it's just Shade. Half HP, Flash, Smoke, and an M4A1S. This is, I think, not a doable round, and he will probably get spotted by Butterdog, who will find the nice shot onto Shade, and that is 11 on the board for the Samurai as we go into the last round of the half.
Economy's not looking good for Caracals. I want to see something get pulled out like they did with that aggressive eco round, except this time with a little more utility. That would probably work if they just throw in a few flashes to catch out one of the pushes.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it would be definitely a change of pace, which is something that the Caracals need for sure right now, as these Samurai are they're just winning 1v1 duels. That's really the problem, is that there's a lot of individual plays, and Krona, he heard us, but only heard part of our sentence, apparently, because he's swinging out by himself with no help, and I think there may be a tilt happening in the Caracals camp right now, because they're just taking 1v1 fights everywhere. They're not playing team right now, and these Samurai, they are training up Connector as 5 or as 4 here, and the kills. Shade, though, I don't even know where the heck those came from, but he finds 2, and suddenly we're into a 3-on-3.
Bomb got left in Connector.
It really did, and Laban's just...
Peppy might be able to cut this off.
Oh, but he falls, and Laban is all on you, my friend. Chutang, though, does find the kill as the smoke dissipates, and Icarus with a nice spot up on that box, and that is a 12-3 half, ladies and gentlemen. That is a rough go for the Caracals. They gotta call a timeout or something here and reset themselves, because that was really just I don't know if I want to say outclassed, but just that was a rough half.
Even when Caracals manage to get it some kind of opening, like the mid round kind of falls apart. They end up trying to fall back when someone else is there to swing when they should just be keeping. They take some weird fights over in mid.
I will remind...
Sorry, take that opening and run.
Yeah. Yeah, I think as Obo would put it, you got to turtle, right? You got to find your own kill on CT and then just turtle. Play sites, play conservatively, and and just hope that they make another mistake and slip up. But Samurai not slipping up, and they do go for the 3B lean here. Flash does come out A, and so that'll draw the one player rotating, and the Caracals are just going to come charging out of those flashes, do a lot of team flashing, and good set of utility here. Stairs the only place that's not smoked. Icarus does get its head taken clean off by Shade. That's a 5-on-4 for these Caracals. As fights in CT are happening like wild, and Shusho does find 2 Beanogs with a kill of his own, and it's a 3-on-2 for the Samurai, and it's looking dangerous. This Chutang spraying wildly with the dualies. Krona into the 1-on-3, and he will pay for that misplay with his head.
I like the idea with the CT push, but that reload timing.
Yeah, that was it was a good push. It was a good execute. The utility was there. They just didn't find any kills on that opening, and that was really the problem. Is that it was just you know what? Samurai, kudos to them. They played retake, right? They let them take the site and just waited for backup and then pushed his 5 again. Just nice team play coming out from Samurai, and it looks like a little better communication. But it will be the buy-in really from both teams. Samurai going for 4 and scout on Icarus, and the Caracals also buy in, as they did get the bomb down. A lot of Galils and a single AK on Krona to hit those 1-taps, and I like this spot from Chutang. In this
one flash from Leben has to do something. Like there's so little utility on Caracals that I don't see how this firepower gets into sights.
Well,
playing
they
up
gotta
against
check.
the close range MP9s.
They gotta check their right, and somehow Krona's found Butterdog, and the MP9 does so much damage but doesn't find a kill, and just like that, the Caracals are into the site, and with no utility to really stop this push from the CT. Shade, though, out in mid finds Icarus, and that gets it even closer. Krona, though, on 1 HP. And they are opting to go for this retake. The Samurai don't care. They're up by so many rounds. They go for every round. They want to bring the pain, and it'll be up to the Caracals here as Laban is peeking. Dangerous peek, and Peppy finds Shusho. Beanogs trades right back, and oh
they all have so low health.
Lordy, if Beanogs only knew. He's running out of time, and it will be Peppy to find the kill, and the Caracals get a little closer to start making this a closer game.
Just a couple more shots from Chutang there. He made them all of them so squishy.
Yeah, that was that MP9 was doing work, and I'm honestly, the swing, it was probably the right call, but I would have loved to see him just sit in that corner and watch all the Caracals just walk out, and he gets, a nice little 2 or 3 piece, and that's the round for the Samurai in the bag. But no, he opts to swing and does good damage, but no kills, and a hard execute coming out from the Caracals. A nice flash from Krona onto Butterdog, and another flash assist from Shade onto Beanogs, and there you go. That's the sight. That Deagle won't matter because Chutang gets sprayed down through the smoke, and it's Icarus with a beautiful, blueprint.
This is such a better look from Caracals. Like, they're very concise about their executes. Their A is looking so good.
Icarus with a nice kill, and he will just take that AK and run. Not gonna give that one up. Oh man. But you're right, a good execute by the Caracals. Good utility. Those flashes worked really well. And those opening kills just kind of secured the round pretty well. And it will be the 5th on the board for the Caracals as Laban is hunting like wild. Icarus lives just by the seat of his pants. And we will get into round 19 here. It'll have to be quite a comeback.
If Samurai chooses to buy here, it's going to be a really awkward one. They're going to have to go for Famas in like half, but no, they're playing it safe, going for the Deco.
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. The Chutang you could put somewhere, and there goes Shusho already, as I was saying. I liked it. Knife Fury with a nice entry, and he can put up servers and he can put up kills, apparently, because he's finding that those entries in Krona gonna do some entering of his own in mid as Icarus kind of swings out. Beanogs, come on, hit one here. No, he's fully flashed, doesn't find any, misses, and misses again, and he will get taken out by Peppy. Sorry, not Peppy. By someone, as everything goes, and Butterdog with a nice shot, but it will be the Caracals on the execute to find the round, and that hero A absolutely nothing. Is I think was it all or almost all of the Caracals just
Alright.
lived in that last round?
Two
So
died.
2 died. Okay, okay. But good money though on that T side now. Pepe getting up over 6K. Shade does have a Galil, but also pretty decent money. And the Samurai though buying in and not a lot of utility. They do have
Th-
upgraded guns though.
This is a super important round. This is the first full gun round for Caracal's T side. If they can't take this, like, it's essentially over. Samurais go up to 14.
Likely 15. Likely
Well,
15
Caracals
if they
do
have a
have a little bit of
Seiko.
economy, but Icarus, this is such a smart play. He knew Chrono fell off of the top mid, and he took the space that he was given.
And he's gonna swing out. And Shade though with a beautiful spray transfer onto Icarus, and Chutang swings out to trade, but that keeping Chrono alive is I think vital to this round because I think he'd probably be good for at least 1 or 2 more kills. And meanwhile, Pepe on the B side is just gonna come swinging out, and he finds 2 kills
Has
onto
the
those B
bomb! Vinox
players.
has the bomb!
The bomb though is still down on apps, and the unsuspecting Night Fury gets taken out, and this is a great play from Beanogs.
Oh, no, no,
And
no,
look at
no.
where these T's are. They've got a site locked down, but the bomb still down in apps in 45 seconds. There's not a lot of time for them to figure out what's happening here and get moving.
Alright,
Butterdog.
this is more from Caracals. They're grouping up here to try and make sure they at least trade for the bomb. If they go
Here
fast
comes
enough, they're going to be able to outtime Butterdog here.
the Molly. It's gonna stave it off, and the smoke does come down, but there's a gap in it, and Beanog's gonna play it for
They have a
sure.
flash.
Good look away. Beanogs is not going to get fooled by that, and he will spray into the smoke. Doesn't find the first. Sorry, finds the first, doesn't find the second, and he goes with the knife out. Krona scopes in.
He doesn't have time for a sight.
No time. He's got to go for kills here if he wants to win it. He finds one, and Butterdog's just hiding on B. There is absolutely no time. Good play from Butterdog to just hide there. I'm sure the Samurai camp was just yelling, "Don't go into apps, don't go into apps." And 14 on the round on the board for Samurai is a tense round, and what should have been a Caracals round. And
It was such a late swing off the flash into apartments.
it
Pepe
really
needed to
was.
swing a lot faster on that.
Well, and I don't say Caracals should have won it because of that. I say Caracals should have won it because the bomb shouldn't have been dropped in apps. But they had the site. They had both sites pretty well, and it's a nice play from Beanogs to sniff out that bomb in apps, and to find 14 because without him that round is almost a sure Caracals round. Speaking of Beanogs, he's gonna be playing underneath construction. Does get flashed out, but he's gonna play aggressive. Here's Krona. Somehow managed to
Oh,
find
busy.
that kill. I don't understand that one, and Shusho falls as well, and that's gonna be pretty well the site unless Icarus. Wu-Tang, meanwhile, pushes out to bench and finds one, but does get traded out pretty quick, and Icarus, I thought he was gonna go for the sandwich drop. Decides not to. Butterdog and CT spraying through smoke like wild, and these Samurais here, they got a tall task ahead of them with 4 Caracals still on the site. Icarus with a nice little swing onto Night Fury. Does not find such a nice kill, and Shade with a nice 2K to end that round off, and he will actually find 3 on the round. Man, and that puts Samurai into a tough position money-wise. Not a lot of options here. Icarus maybe buys some guns for his teammates. It will be Chutang on the dualies.
Well, if you're Samurai here, you know you got some rounds to play with. Like, just take it slowly. You don't gotta, like, keep on forcing up.
For sure. There's no way that a classic Samurai choke could happen. No, it's not possible, right, guys? Everybody in chat, get some poggers in chat for the classic Samurai chokes. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? But it will be the characters to push out into sight. Or at least attempt to push out into sight as Phoenox gets a nice little jump up kill. He is traded out, but Shusho, with a little bit of a nasty spray from Night Fury, he does eventually fall. And Butterdog and Icarus, the only CTs left alive, scratch that. It's only Icarus left alive from after a nice nade from Night Fury. And Icarus hoping to do what he did a few rounds ago and find a free AK. Oh. Oh no.
My mistake.
Did
The Caracals pick up that round, and you guys can Try and reconnect. That was my mistake.
I could try and reconnect. I think my parsec has died, but I can still see what's happening. Let's try and get back in that old parsec. Yes, it will be. Oh god. Okay, one sec. Let me reconnect here. That's funny.
Back. I can't get my parsec back. Oh god.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, this it's not out of hand yet for the samurai, but Caracals they are looking tough here. They're looking to put away some rounds and hopefully get ever closer. It is 14 on the board for samurai, but
If Samurai
I don't
wants to
know.
close this out, I think they need to figure out what's going wrong with A. They've tried a couple different setups now. It's just not working. They need to find the correct setup to make sure that they shut down the Caracals A. And if Caracals are smart about it, like they should know that their A is working, and that Samurai doesn't really know how to counter it.
Yeah, and just keep execing it. It is seeming to work, so we'll see, I guess. I don't know if you folks in the stream can see. I can sort of see late here, but as the Caracal's gonna start to shift towards B and that bomb and apps,
It takes those CTs away. It baits them enough.
it really does, and there's not enough CTs. But Chutang though in ladder finds a Corona. Oh gosh, and Chutang finds another one and not a fourth as Butterdog gets that kill into Night Fury, but I honestly couldn't tell you how many people are left. Actually, wait, I can. It's a 3-on-1. As Shade does fall. Yeah, I don't have an overlay because
it was such a delayed take from the Caracals there. Like they had Night Fury go out onto site first with the bomb as well.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was just lagging behind.
Yeah, that was, and Krona's so aggressive on Cat there, and just gets caught out by Chutang once again. Chutang just making good reads, and once again Krona being ultra aggressive and not really playing with the team, I would say. Speaking of getting kills though, Krona does find a kill onto the CT Opera Icarus and opens up this round. Let's see if Caracals can do something with this early kill advantage, and he will find the second onto an aggressive Chutang. I like this from Krona now. He's getting a few kills. We'll see if he can keep it going. Kills happening all around. CTs. Woo! Shusho gets his head taken off, and
Cat and
Night Fury in a one-on-one. Oh god. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get back in this parsec here.
No, it's my fault.
Is it done? No parsec?
I need a tech.
We need a tech. Let's get. How much is left? I can't even see rounds. To be honest with you, see a blank screen.
That's
so
over.
That is the game.
That is the game. Well, wonderful. I hear the GG takes happening. Man. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. With the end of that was so lackluster. I didn't even know who was alive or anything like that. But it is over, and that is a 16-7 win for the
16-8.
16-8. Okay. And there we go. We get the loud foot on Butterdog. There you go, Butterdog. You gotta hold shift more, my guy. God damn. Anyways, a 16-8 victory, and I mean, is there anyone else? Do we want to get a little interview going here, NX, or well, what do you think? Do we want to get Chutang in here just for a little chat before we all head off to bed?
I can't even select my second monitor.
Oh man, this is a rough one, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see if I can get Chutang in here. Why don't we? I'm sure he's awake. We just played him out.
Actually, I can't access my second monitor. It's just not there. It's just not there.
Classic. Well, listen, folks, it would not be CSC if there weren't some kind of tech issues. So We appreciate you guys sticking with us. I don't know. Do we want to? Let's see. Let me message Chu Tang here. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Chu Tang. What is he even called? Chu Tang in the Discord?
You sure he is?
Oh God, I don't.
Kind of a requirement.
Chu Tang. I think you can have a different Discord name than your in-game name is the thing. I don't know. God only knows, I guess. Well, I would love to. I would love to find NX. You want in here? Did you find him? Chu Tang. Chu Tang. I see Chumbo 2K.
Yeah,
That's who I see.
I don't know where the hell you're looking that you can't find him.
Okay, well, you want to message him? I didn't. But
Just scroll down a little bit on the players list on the right.
Oh,
you can see under Order of the Samurai. It's Chu_Tang if you're just searching up Chu Tang.
I was searching up. Oh, I guess I have to put in OS right first.
Maybe
OS. I think that's what it is. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, I apologize. Let's get. Where is he? Chu Tang. Let's message him. All right, I think we will be able to get him in here. We will be able to get Chu Tang in here. There's some people in chat who want B-Nogs, but I don't. You know, I think we got to give respect to our main man here. Okay, I'm gonna drag Chu Tang. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Spence was just yelling at me for throwing in the other room.
And well, that's good because he can't join here. He has no perms for this. Anyways, Chu, how you doing, my friend? How you feeling?
Well. I think it might come as a shock that I think 2 rounds before the end, I tilted hard and I had to leave the room. It may be shocking for you to hear that.
That is pretty shocking because you guys were looking great out there. I mean, it was getting a little shaky there on your CT side, but it was never kind of out of hand. But your T side was excellent. I thought you guys played super well together as a team. You were obviously just pumping out kills there pretty much every round. You were good for at least one. And what do you think was your guys' best quality tonight?
Oh, definitely. So I think we're kind of living in reverse because definitely our teamwork, because a lot of us play on like the same open team and we got absolutely railed in our scrim. So we knew like we had to work on our team play, our communications and stuff like that. So when we did that, we just made it all work on the T side, and it just came together. Because normally our T sides are kind of our weakest part, but clearly not today.
Yeah, this is I don't know. I thought this was a great game for you guys team wise, and it looked like there were actually decent comms for you know like your T pushes. I remember I think it was the pistol round. You guys just pushed hard and took space in the CT there. So yeah, that was I thought you guys did really well. And how about you? Were you guys feeling it before the game? Did you guys felt good going into the game?
Yeah, we felt fairly confident coming into the game. Honestly, as a whole team, we knew that like even if someone were to have an off game, anyone else could really pick it up. So I mean, it wouldn't matter, right? We knew that everyone was feeling good in good form, so we thought we could definitely. Icarus, he may not have the most like extreme stat sheet, but I do think he could easily out-op anybody on the server, right? So I knew coming in that their Krona, he probably would have a bit of a challenge, and I think while he did perform well, I mean, I do think we quieted him enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think quite honestly is the Caracals just towards the end there, and especially on their CT side, they just looked kind of tilted. They were swinging things by themselves. There was not a lot of team play happening, and I think that's just thanks to you guys playing together, and there were just so many rounds where you guys stuck together and pushed it hard. Just a good fought win for y'all. Annex, you got any questions for our main man here?
Might as well ask about your mid rounds. You just managed to dismantle the mid rounds against the Caracals, even when you lost that some of those opening duels. Can you tell us anything about how that happened?
Well, I can't speak mainly for Ben Binogs, who's calling, but normally I think it was pretty easy to read where most of them, especially on the CT side, on our T side, to read where they were kind of going to play, right? Because they didn't switch up at much at all, and they kind of became predictable over the course of the T side. So at that point, the mid rounds just became trying to single out places that could be vulnerable, and we just kind of exposed those single points where we thought that was the best place to go. So if we lost a guy out in mid, and but we had some people coming out A, then we would probably just try and clamp in. We didn't do many late round executes, but we felt we didn't really have to, even if we expelled most of our utility at the start of the round.
Yeah, well, it was yeah, those mid rounds, I mean, really secured a lot of those because it was not always that you guys opened up with a lot of um ODRs, right? Opening duels. It was like there were some rounds where it did look like the Caracals were going to be able to find their way into it, and those mid rounds, you guys just shut them down with nice executes.
I mean, especially, I feel like they got too confident after an opening pick, and that's what hurt them. Because especially on that
Yeah.
last round in
Yeah.
CT, like all of them died at like the same time. They
Yeah,
just got
but
cleared out across the map, and I think that's just what happens.
yeah, but it was. Listen, man, from our point of view, I think there were a lot of close rounds, especially in those first kind of, I would say maybe 7-8 rounds. There were a lot of 1v1s that could have gone really either way, and a few nice clutches from either side. So it was a close one, but close one in, I guess, spirit, not really on the scoreboard too much, but a good game overall. It was exciting up until the end when our parsec crashed and I couldn't really see what was happening. But it was a good hard fought win, and I appreciate you popping in here and stopping by, getting some
course.
words out to the people. Congrats on your win, Chu.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Have a great night.
And damn, well, with that, and Exilia, you got anything you want to say to the people, to the world, to all the wonderful CSCers out there before we head off?
No,
No, I
no.
guess not. Not a
Okay.
thing. You don't want
That
to
was a
plug
good.
anything.
No, it was a
No.
good game tonight. Both the
Yeah.
teams played well, despite the scoreline.
Just yeah, and I guess we have kind of answered the question here of who is the more dominant team. The rematch happened, and the Samurai have taken it again. So we'll look for the Caracals maybe to bounce back in their next match. Who I'm not
Well,
sure
we only do have one
who
match
they're
left in the
against.
minor season
Yeah,
until we hit playoffs.
we really do. Where it's right around the corner now, and look for streams in the playoffs that will hopefully be a little bit more a little bit more together than this one was. But this is this is CSC. Shit happens, I guess, is the way that we're gonna put it. And I want to thank Nxelia for popping in here and doing a good job on the co-hosting. Thank you, my friend. And Crutus, thank you. It's the first time he's done it, so give him some slack, people. But you did it. You did a beautiful job, my friend. And tech issues are tech issues. That's I don't put that up to you. And yeah, other than that, I don't think we got anything else to say other than if you don't know where you are right now in the CSC Twitch and I think it's Discord. What is it? Exclamation mark Discord in the chat, and you can get a nice Discord link there. We are a free to play, totally for fun league with a little bit of a competitive edge, and join us. There's almost 1,000 people in this Discord now. Almost I don't even know, over 250 active players in the league, and we're growing. So just get in here while the getting's good. But yeah, other than that, thank you again, and we love you all. Appreciate you. Thank you for showing up and chatting and all that stuff. We will see you later on down the road. Peace out, everybody.